You. Yes, you. Greetings. Dr. Digital here. You're going to look at the cordless phone, aren't you? And you probably think they're all the same. Same security, clarity, and range, right? Well, meet Gladys, the neighborhood gossip.
Well, hello, Betty. It's so nice to see you.
Betty.
I'm sorry that Bob's out of work again. Oh, and poor Bob Jr. will have to repeat the 6th grade? What a shame. Toodaloo.
How does she know every detail of yours and everyone else's lives up and down the cul-de-sac?
See for yourself.
Just your average minivan with tinted windows driving down the street. Probably a local mom taking the kids to soccer practice, right? Wrong! It's Gladys, the neighborhood gossip, listening to your every phone call floating around in the airwaves thanks to your obsolete analog cordless phone.
You call that security? Now, let's talk clarity. Number 3, dial the number.
Sir, I don't think that's a good idea.
No time like the present, number 3.
I know, but see, I just met her, and I don't know if she'll remember.
They're waiting. Perhaps clarity of signal is a larger issue in your selection of a cordless telephone. Let's watch as number 3 dials the newfound object of his desire to schedule a romantic rendezvous at a local bistro.
Sir?
You're going to ask her out on a date, number 3.
Hey, a date? No, I can't ask her out on a date. I mean, I just...
Hello?
Hello, Barbara. Yes, this is your friend, number 3, Leroy. Leroy, my name. We met at the lab assistant.
Oh, Leroy, how nice it is to hear from you.
Well, it's nice of you to say that. I was just wondering if you're busy Saturday night?
Why?
Why? Because it was so nice to meet you, and I just thought you were such a wonderful person, and I just loved your wide, bright smile.
You know, I can't hear you with all this static. What did you say?
I said your wide as a smile. Barb?
You want your love life to depend on this kind of clarity? Of course not. So what's the answer? Give up cordless altogether and go back to this? Follow me, won't you? Meet the future. The cordless phone has gone digital, and the secret is in this little chip.
Here we are, just carrying on a normal phone conversation when, look what looms on the horizon. Interference! And you know what that means to this phone call? It's over. But with Rockwell's spread spectrum technology, it's no problem. Our signal just hops over it. This conversation has only just begun. This baby scrambles every signal, so no one hears what you've got to say except who you're saying it to.
And there you have it. Rockwell's digital spread spectrum technology. Clarity, security, range. Range! Egad! Did I neglect to mention range? Gentlemen, prepare for the range walker test. Number 1, you take the one with Rockwell's digital spread spectrum technology on board. Number 2, you take the old analog 900 megahertz model. And number 3, you take the old 4649 model.
Wait! No, you don't. This time I get the good phone.
Very well. Men, to the pin!
The most dramatic of all tests, the range test.
Number 1, are you ready? Start walking.
Number 1 is talking to us on an old-fashioned cordless 4649, the granddaddy of all cordless phones. Say hello, number 1. Now, Number 2 is on the first 900 megahertz phone. Oh, an improvement to be sure, but it's still operating on that dinosaur analog technology.
Number 2, can you hear me? Yes. Good. Begin.
And 3, 2, 1. And now, let's have a look at the digital cordless with Rockwell's Spread Spectrum technology. Number 3, commence walking. This is digital technology. It's got clarity, it's got security, and it's got range. Right, number 3?
Yes, sir. It's just I'm getting close to the end here now, sir.
Keep walking, number 3. Range? Do I need to tell you about range? See for yourself. Can you still hear me, number 3?
Loud and clear, sir. However, I am rapidly approaching the end of the pier, and I think you proved your point here, so
Need I remind you that you insisted on the digital cordless telephone with Rockwell's Spread Spectrum technology on board, number 3?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, but...
Clear as a bell. Clarity, security, and range. This is Dr. Digital signing off.
Is it over? I think not. The digital revolution has only just begun, and it's up to us to make it complete.
Range, security, and clarity. These are the 3 biggest concerns facing the men and women who walk into your department looking for cordless phones. Our job is to answer those concerns, and Rockwell has done this with digital spread spectrum technology. How does it work? Let's go back to the scope to find out.
Here is an average cordless phone call. This is the signal. With Rockwell's digital spread spectrum on board, let's look at this phone call. Flatter, wider frequency spectrum. This signal can select the channel it likes best using the clearest of its 20 independent channels. This is auto-scanning.
What happens when some interference comes our way, like a wall or another call on the same channel? Let's see.
With Rockwell's technology on board, this signal hops over that wall of interference like a happy little bunny rabbit, finding a clearer channel.
I like to call it smart channel hopping, only from Rockwell. Let's talk some more about interference. Do you live in an apartment complex? If so, what's your greatest source of interference? Other cordless phones, of course.
What happens when you put 2 cordless phones next to each other?
Bye-bye. But how about 2 Rockwell-powered digital cordless telephones?
Perfect harmony, as close as you please.
Okay, let's talk security. Nobody's gonna pick this baby's signal out of the air.
Do you remember Gladys, the nosy neighbor? She was listening to most of poor Betty's personal life from the transmissions of her old 900 megahertz phone.
But she won't pick up a spread spectrum transmission. The Rockwell technology scrambles the signal as it goes out, and only the receiver it's locked onto can descramble it. When this phone is parked, it changes its scrambling code automatically, and there are over 16 million codes.
Nobody picks up this transmission. Nobody. Let's go back to the range test. Number 1, you will recall, ended up with the 4649 cordless. Number 2 grabbed an analog 900 megahertz model, one of the old ones. Number 3, you will recall, got to take a long walk with a superior product.
The fact is, Rockwell's digital spread spectrum technology beats the range on that 4649 by a factor of 8. How does it do it? With power. Non-spread spectrum phones can only transmit 1 milliwatt of output power. Rockwell's digital spread spectrum can transmit up to 100 milliwatts. That's power, and power means range. And speaking of power,
Rockwell does all this with 3 batteries. The others take 5 and do less. So, there you have it, my friends. Clarity, security, and range. Digital, spread, spectrum, technology. It's up to you now. This is Dr. Digital saying, go forth to carry on my message.